Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy 1st of November. And what a cracking show we have lined up for you. We are bringing you, named to perfection this week, our Dynamite Deals. And we've got some absolutely incredible products at best ever prices, which we all love. But before we crack on, I'm not on my own today. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I will be I will be presenting the show. Jess is producing the show because I definitely could not do that. And over in the demonstration station, I'm very excited for her demos today. It is Cat.
Good morning.
Hi, Cat. How are you?
I'm good.
Did you have a spooktacular day yesterday?
We did, yeah. Busy day yesterday, prepping for today.
Busy day.
Busy day. The boys went out.
Shall we?
Yes.
You've not seen this one yet. Shall we have a look at this week's Win It Weekly question?
Definitely.
Five winners this week. Our Art Deco Paradise Luxury Topper Collection is coming your way. You've got 8 toppers, 8 foil cardstock and 8 printed cardstock. The question we are asking you is as follows. The world's largest firework display consists of how many fireworks? She's thinking now. She's thinking. I could hear her.
Yeah.
Is it A, 810,940? Is it B, 2005? No, it's not. Is it B? Start again. 250,780, or is it C, 670,430? I was doing so well. Oh, madness.
Go big or go home. I'd go for A.
I know. I think a lot of people had gone for the larger, but how long is that going to take to sit through? That's a lot of fireworks, isn't it?
Yeah, but a massive display like that, there's going to be lots going off at the same time as well.
This is true. You do have to remember that. No matter what it is a lot of thousands of fireworks. But like, share and comment for your chance to win that fantastic prize on Friday's show. Okay, we've got so much that we need to just get straight into today. And we are starting with topper sets, actually. I love a topper set deal. So on this deal, you can buy any 5 topper sets for just £10. That means you are going to get 5 toppers, 5 printed cardstocks and 5 plain cardstocks for £5. And we all know that with our topper sets, you can make, I'm going to say a minimum here, you can make a minimum of 2 cards, but you can probably make a maximum of about 3 or 4 cards if we're super savvy. So this is on all of our luxury topper sets that we have available. I've got a few to go through with you. So obviously Gnome for Christmas is one of those. Love the shapes on this one. Absolutely incredible. The cardstock's just divine because it works so perfectly. Maybe you're just wanting to make Christmas cards with a specific topper, then this is perfect for you.
Yeah, fabulous.
Also, you can take advantage of beauties like this one. I love this, especially for you. The colours in here are beautiful. Absolutely perfect. You definitely get your 4 cards out of that one with all the toppers you've got in there. We've got more Christmas, so all of our Christmas blockbuster toppers, they're going to be available for you. This is an absolute favourite in the office because everyone's a little bit cat mad. Absolutely love this one. Just covered in the lights. I love the background on here with that bokeh design. It is so perfect. And then we've got some different ones. Maybe you're thinking ahead, maybe Christmas is sorted, maybe you are moving on to next year. Then you can take advantage of things like our spring bird song. This one's on Mactastic as well, so a lovely different look to your card making, but we've got so many included that we don't even have all of them here today, because you can be looking at our Winter Wonderland, you could be picking from our Butterfly Botanica, our Contemporary Christmas, our Snowy Christmas, Curious Cat. I genuinely can't believe we even have some of this left. Curious Cats. Love that one. We've got Memorable Moments as well. That's from 2 years ago, I think. Again, especially for you in here. No for Christmas. All of the brand new ones, I'm guessing you'll be able to take advantage of as well. Every single topper set on our website is now £5 for £10, so make sure you are getting in with all of the deals. Then we've got Whopper topper pads as well to share with you. So maybe you are someone that has loads of cardstock left around, you're someone that has all of our duo design paper pads, and you just need something to use with all of those products, then this is perfect, because in our Whopper topper pads you are going to get 40 toppers, you get 20 designs and you get 2 of each in here. Look at the absolute beauty on this though. Not only do you get your huge toppers, but you're also going to get borders and you're also going to get sentiments. 2 of each, there you go, just proved it. All different shapes and sizes. Remember, with your Whopper topper pads, we use the largest size of your nesting die. So if you're wanting to create aperture cards, if you're wanting to create shaker cards, with these toppers sat in behind, get yourself using these with our nesting dies and you are good to go. I mean, look how much detail we have in these. They are absolutely incredible. They're on a bog off. You buy one, you get one free. There's no other way of saying it. So if you want to take advantage of this amazing bog off offer, then you can do. We've got beautiful designs throughout here. This one is our toppers, our topper pad. Flowers for you. So all of our beautiful flowers are in there. If it is that you are guessing that answer to the Win It Weekly question because you love our deco ladies, then we've got those included for you in one of our Whopper topper pads. Absolutely gorgeous designs in all of these. Remember, you get 20 completely different images for you to be able to craft along with. We've got that one. We've got special occasions, so you're covered for everything with this one. Birthdays, Easter, new babies, graduations, weddings. We've got younger birthdays in here, we've got older birthdays, just to say, thinking of you. Absolutely every occasion you can possibly think of, we've got it in this Whopper topper pad. And then the last one we've got is our Birds of the World. I don't think we've got that many Whopper topper pads left. I think there might be 2 more than these to choose from, possibly, but have a look on the website because they are currently on a bog off. Buy one, get one for free. So we've got those for you. Then we have a favourite, Shimmer card rolls. I'm very sad that we don't have one of these open, Jess.
Oh, there actually is one down there in that pot.
Yes, because we need to show you how much you're getting in here. Shimmer card rolls, we have them in I think it's 10 different colours that you can get these in. We've just got a selection here to show you, but these are incredible because they're self-adhesive, so they work in the same way as your stickables work. You can use your dies with these, you can just use these for matting and layering, because it's like a paper, so it's super thin. You can pop these through your electronic die cut machines as well and cut with those, so if you've got any of the incredible designs, but you're going to have to put me on the big one, Jess, because you are receiving on this whole roll over a meter's worth. That's like maybe down to my knee, a meter's worth of incredible shimmer roll. You've got a grid on the back as well, so it's super handy for cutting. So you can obviously cut strips if you want to with that grid. Just take off what you need. The width of this is like the size of an A4, so if you've got the smaller machines, you know they're going to fit, it's going to fit through those, but it's an absolute deal. You can get 4 of them for just £10. That's £2.50.
That's a cracking value, isn't it?
That's £2.50 for a metres long of shimmer roll. And also, this is our shimmer roll, which means even though it has this gorgeous glittery texture, absolutely no glitter is coming off on here. It's all super encapsulated in there. What an absolute bargain that one is. So grab your hands on those if you want them. And then the last thing before we go to Cat is our Diamond Sparkles Gemstones. I was thinking about how many of these we actually have available the other day when I was picking for a show that we were doing on Hobby Maker. We have so many different varieties included now, because you can get our originals, you can get our shimmer ones, you can get our glitter ones. We've got those ones that have gilding flakes in.
Oh, they're
the
so beautiful.
studs as well, for if you're doing masculine cards, are absolutely amazing. Pearls, how can I forget the pearls? Absolutely love those. Now you can choose 3 for 2 on our gemstones. So you can get, alright, I'm going to have to work this out, 120, 240, 360 gemstones for £4.98. And these gemstones are self-adhesive, so we don't even need to be thinking about adding glue to our cards. We just pop them straight on. And there's such an amazing variety. Something for every occasion with our gemstones. Sometimes you want classic, sometimes you want those pearls, sometimes you want something a little bit different, and we've got them all in our gemstones. So definitely take advantage of that one, because you are getting a lot there for that price. These deals are incredible. I've missed one. I've just realised, not only is our shimmer rolls on 4 for £10, you can also get the cardstock on 4 for £10, which makes 10 sheets of A4 shimmer cardstock £2.50. You're not finding that deal anywhere else, I can promise you this. This is such a fantastic addition as well to your card making, especially at Christmas time, because it just adds so much glitz and glamour. £2.50 for 10 sheets. Wow. I would be buying 4 sheets of gold and 4 sheets of silver, because I think that is the colour I use the most.
Yeah.
It is absolutely incredible. Right, Kat, enough of my waffling.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Okie dokie. So we're going to start quite simple today, because I have got a bit of a project coming up for you later on, and we're going to start with our toppers here. So I have gone in and I've picked out, it was one that you didn't show before. This is from Floral Dreams, and I just love this because it's, I don't know,
it's very country bumpkin chic.
Yeah, and it's still, it could be spring vibes or it could be autumn vibes, but there's lots. So somewhere here I've got a card blank, and we're just going to be doing a twisted easel on this one, so I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm just going to go in. We are going to take the front of our card. I have no idea. I'm going to, is there not a line on here? Yeah.
Oh, there will be defaced scoreboards everywhere in this office.
I know, but it's what works.
It's what works for people. Have you seen Rachel's scoreboard by her desk?
No. Oh, it's the same as mine at home.
She's got a line in every inch mark.
But that takes away.
So every like big like
Oh,
1,
inch,
2,
yeah.
3, 4.
Oh wow.
She's got all of those lined. I was like, Rachel, why do you need this? It says it at the top, but if you're doing some crazy stuff, it's nice to be able to see all of those bits.
It is. So we're just going to score that there, and there we have the basis for our twisted easel. Really, really easy. So go in and let's do our mats and layers. So I think I've gone ahead, if I'm correct. I've already done my 6x6 for my base. We're going to cut another 6x6 for our triangle at the top, and then we're just going to have to bring in, when it comes to doing the layer for this, a little bit of extra maths, but we'll get there when we get to it. So just cutting that to 6x6, and then again I'm going to put this on the diagonal, making sure both my points are sat in my track line there. We'll get that nice sharp triangle for the mat for the top bit there, and then I'm going to come over onto my cardstock. So for my base, we're just going to do my usual 3 notches under the 6 by 3 notches under the 6. Easy peasy. But when it comes to doing the top, because we've cut this to a triangle, if we were just to do the same again, 3 notches under square and then cut the triangle, it would still be not quite the right size. So what you've got to do to allow for this extra diagonal line here is just come another 1.5 notches under. So I'm going to come to 4.5 notches under. Let's keep the pretty bit on just in case. And we do the same in both directions. And and it's just allowing for that extra line that we've got at the bottom. And then exactly the same again.
I love that you're showing how to do this, because when you do card designs like this, you often find it quite tricky to sort of get those measurements, and people have different ways of doing it. People like to cut them to the same size and then cut around it to make your mats and layers, but that's a good trick there for anyone who's wanting to make cards like that, because it is a tricksy card style to do if you're a beginner anyway.
Yeah,
I always struggle with it.
Here? Never mind, I've jumped ahead. My rule of thumb that I've worked out is, if I so say I usually work 3 notches, which is 3/16 of an inch, so that gives me 1.5 notches round each side. Yeah, so it's 1.5 that's actually my mat layer that's showing. So if I'm adding any extra lines in anywhere, I need to take off another 1.5 notches. So it's just half of what you're doing. So if you do a full 1/4 of an inch, take off another 2 notches. That's how I've come to do it.
That kind of makes sense.
So it's the same like so when I do that kind of like panel technique, you know, where I cut in. So if I'm cutting 2 lines into it, then I'll double it up and I'll take the 3 notches away again. And that's just how it works for me. So that is our base there. Actually, I'm going to twist this round. I think I'm going to have that on the other side, which I've probably messed up my mat and layer now. But you can get the idea. If we move quickly. Oh, I don't know. My thing's gone off in the wrong direction, but never mind. So we'll get this triangle layer on now, and hopefully after we prattle in about mat and layers, you should see that we've now got that even edge on all 3 sides there. And we can get this on. And we will take that down, just keep adjusting, and we should get this nice edge. I'm just going to pop it into position, push that little bit, and we'll let that dry while we work on our next elements. Now on this top set, I've not really got a natural stopper. Sometimes we have like ribbon strips and stuff, but just because we can't see it doesn't mean that we can't make our own. So I'm just going to trim a little bit of excess off the side here. And this is what we always say, that because every little bit of our toppers are decorated, you can use them in so many different ways.
You can use all of the little bits and pieces. I made a card on Hobby Maker the other week, and I actually cut out because I wanted like I was popping it on acetate, I think, I can't remember now, but I wanted the whole sort of design to stay the way it was. So I actually cut it out from the whole sheet, and then I popped all my pieces out, stuck that down, and then popped my pieces back in.
That is so clever. I love that. So let's just get a little bit of gold mirror. Let's cut this down. I'm just going to cut this down to 4 inches. Let's see how wide it is. I think it might be easier to pencil this one. Pin it. So just pop this on the back. Line the top and the side up. We're just going to bring in that gold matten layer again, just so it matches everything else that's on there.
Lots of people are loving that tip there, Kat.
kind of upset I've changed that cake in the wrong direction now, but hey ho, we'll make it work. And we're just going to stick a bit of foam pad on here, just to give it that height, so we've got that, it'll work as a stopper for us.
Such a clever way to use that piece as well, because you do have sort of sentiments in there, but those sentiments now you can use on another card. So you've just shown how you can make even more out of what you're getting.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to bring this quite far forward here, and we can still use our sentiments. It's just, it's there. It's a shame not to use it. It's such a beautiful little piece of wood cardstock that we might as well put it to work. So let's go on with our main topper now. And this is going to be on this top section here. So again, this is all just about placement. So we know we're working on that angle. I can pretty much eyeball this these days, but if you can't, all you've got to do is if you pop it on and then pop it over, you can always just put like a little pencil mark.
Yeah, just line it.
So you know where not to take your tape or your glue past. She said that now and she can't remember which side she wants to put it on this one. And it's just sometimes just going over all those little hints and tips and tricks just to make it easier. And then when it comes to putting your topper, if you put your foam pad straight onto your cardstock, and then you know you're not going to see it poking over the back.
All the tips today, Kat.
I know. You could put a bit more on than me, but we'll pop that there in the centre, and then we're ready for some sentiments. So let's just, what have we got here? Don't know whether just to build them up a bit or come use that. Choices.
There's lots of choices on there as well, isn't there?
There is. So I'm going to bring these two down the side here. Proper delving into all my different foam pad sizes today. And then we're going to finish with some of our gemstones because they are so beautiful. And while they're on such an amazing offer, I'll put them in. I've got some of my beautiful gold ones here. I'd be using that deal just to get all gold, I think. Gold
Yeah,
and
to be
silver.
fair, the amount of gemstones we go through, gold and silver ones, you would be, wouldn't you?
You know they're going to work with anything that you've got foiled.
It's just such a good deal. Such a good deal. You're getting 360 gemstones per pack. That might change because I do know that the glitter gemstones, you don't get the super tiny ones in there, so you are going to get a little bit less in that pack. But if you're getting, like Kat said, just stocking up in gold and silver, your essentials, that's an absolute bargain. I love that, Kat. I love how you put those little gemstones on there as well.
So just something a little bit more simple, but I promise we'll be going a bit more complicated in the next one. But just using that top set, and then you've still got all this and a piece of cardstock.
It's madness,
again,
isn't
so
it?
you've got at least another 2 cards there.
100%. 3 if you're clever.
Yeah.
If you're clever with your crafting. Okay, let's get on to the next set because I was working out some of the prices of this. It's madness, okay? The next one are Mirror Card Essentials. Do you know the Mirror Card where you get 16 sheets of each colour? 16 sheets of those incredible colours. These are now buy one, get one free. So you're getting 2 of these for £7.99.
Wow.
£3.50, no, let's go to £8, we'll round it up. £4 for 16 sheets. of Miri card, A4 Miri card. We've got so many colours for you to choose from as well. You're going to get your peacock blue, which is one of my ultimate favourites. Then we've got this beautiful green. If you're new or you've not watched for a while, this green came out this year and it's absolutely stunning. It's that proper like army green. We love it. Then we have our lilac shimmer, a soft blueberry, which I know is one of your favourites, Kat.
Yes.
We've got copper blaze, obviously my favourite. Midnight black for you as well, which everyone loves the midnight black. You can get your emerald green in here, your pillar box reds included, fuchsia pink for Bex. We've got the rich burgundy, and then of course we've got the classic hunky dory purple. 16 sheets at £3.98 per pack. That is madness. You will not find these deals anywhere else this good. You thought that was good, then the next one is going to shock you. Our beautiful ink pads here, £2.99, again on a bog off. That brings them down to a ridiculous price, £1.49. £1.49 for one of our ink pads. That is I don't think we've ever gone lower than that.
No.
On our ink pads. That is absolutely crazy. So if you want to get your hands on our ink pads, definitely have a look on the website. All the colours will be on there. And I'm guessing you can get, yes you can get not only our original colours, but you can also get our shimmer ones in there as well. So if you're fancying something a little bit different, this ink pad is so shocked that it's £1.49, it's fallen off. Next we have our stamping press. Now let's do the stamps first. We've got our A5 stamps. Again, buy one get one free. You can get A5 stamps for £5 in this deal. We have so many. These were some of my absolute favourites. For beginner stampers, if that's something that you're going to put yourself in sort of like your New Year's resolutions to try a different craft, this is a great segment of the show for that. These are absolutely perfect as well because you get the outline stamps, then you get your silhouette stamps to actually colour in the detailing on here. We've got Stamper Card, where you get the full sort of like A6 frame to be able to make your own cards from. We've got beautiful background stamps included in this one. We've got our calendar stamp, which I didn't even know we had in stock. We've got our calendar stamp, so maybe you're thinking of making your own calendars for Christmas, gifting them as presents. Layering stamps are included in this one. This stamp is the best stamp you will ever have in your stash. Is incredible. Your birthday stamp there with all of the words to be able to make your sentiments.
I didn't know we still had that. I definitely need to get one of them.
It's amazing, isn't it? Absolutely incredible. Stamp and Twist, another favourite of ours. We absolutely love that one. Advent calendar stamps, you're going to be able to get that in this incredible offer. We have our brand new, did you hear that? Brand new Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Love these.
They have been out less than 6 weeks and you can get these for £5. And these are absolutely incredible, both of them. £5 for stamps. Buy one, get one free. That is the deal of the day. Then we also have our stamping press. Now, this is a really good deal. And when we're saying about this show being really great for people who are wanting to try out, this stamping press is £34, but in our Dynamite Deals you can get this for £24.99. This is, I'm going to say it, the best stamping press out there. The best stamping press out there. And I say that from using other people's stamping presses. I say that from the amount of stamping presses we tried when we were developing this one to give to you. It is absolutely awesome, and it is going to be your best friend if you are going to start stamping next year, because you are going to turn into a professional in absolute seconds. So definitely think about adding this to your basket because it's an awesome deal. Low tack tape. I've just got one here, but this deal is for 10 of our rolls of low tack tape. 10 of our rolls should be £12.99. Now it's £9.90. £9.90 for 10 rolls of our tape. So get all of your stamping essentials, all your ink pads, your stamping press, get everything for you to be able to start your stamping journey, because there's some good stamps coming out next year and you are not going to want to miss out on them. Kat?
Yes.
I'm very excited for this demo because I've already seen what's going to happen.
Okay.
It's a crazy one.
Yeah.
But let's do it.
Should we make an advent calendar?
Let's do it.
It's
Why
November.
not?
It's officially
It's
allowed.
officially November.
Nobody can call us anymore.
The Grinch cup has come out of the cupboard.
We are going to be making a nice big 3D advent calendar. You will need more sheets than this, but this is the basics of what you need.
Okay.
And you can do this in any colours you want, but you're going to need 2 shades of mirror card, shade of your glitter card, and some white ink me card stock.
All the deals.
And then you're just going to use your advent calendar stamp and 2 colours of stamps that match. I've gone for the letterbox red and the khaki. So let's get going. The first thing we are going to do is we're going to make our sides for our box. So this is going to be like a square box shape. So you're going to want 4 sides, basically 8 by 6, but we're going to cut them to 8 by 7 so we can create a nice chunky flap that we can secure it all together with. So let's go 8 inches for our height.
I love that you're showing how you can use these stamps in a different way as well, because obviously we bring out our advent calendar stamps with our advent calendar die and that amazing paper pad, but once you've used that paper pad you want to be able to, and sometimes not just that, but sometimes you want to be able to make really fun things.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is a way in which you're going to be able to do that
so
with these
on
stamps.
The 7-inch side, I'm just scoring at 1 inch, and this is just going to create our overlap here, and then we just take off the corners, and this is as easy as it is to make the basis for this. So I've decided to mix and match my colours, so I'm going to do 2 in the red and 2 in the green, and then you can alternate going round. Add your tape to the side here, and you're going to end up with a panel like this ready to affix to the rest of your box when you're done. So that's to that side. There's so much to do. Let's work on our mats and layers next then. So I'm going to take in our gold shimmer card here, and we are going to cut this to 7.5 by 5.5. I'm going to have a nice chunky mat and layer with that there. And then you're going to take your white cardstock, your white ink me.
So much love for our stamping press, Kat.
Oh, it's just incredible.
It is. It's absolutely incredible.
And we're just going to cut this to 5 by 7.
Diane also says, it's good to see you back, Kat. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh yeah, just a
Kat, are you going to tell people why you were ill?
dodgy batch of mince.
Kat made herself ill. Did you cook
and
it,
all
or
the kids.
Did you cook it, or did you did you do the cooking? Was it you?
Yeah.
Oh, Kat's even worse.
I know.
I thought,
Yeah, it's the only thing it could be, because me and the 4 boys all came down with 3 boys all came down with it within like an hour of each other, hour after hour, and Pete was the only one that didn't eat it and didn't get ill. So I just need a scrap piece of card. There we go. So it was definitely that. So I'm going to take my khaki. We're just going to load this up onto our dauber, and we're just going to create ourselves a background. So again, I've done all 4 sides the same colour here, but if you want to mix and match it up, that's absolutely fine. Doesn't have to be so precise, because we are going to be covering lots of it up with the boxes that we're going to put upon. So just get yourself a nice coverage all the way up, but I'm not worrying it about it being blended too much, because like I said, at the end of the day it's just about bringing in all those colours that match, but we do want it coloured all over, and then we can start some really cute stamping effects.
I love that you've gone for Grinch green here.
I know.
When we were in Dublin, we went to, I don't know why you do this. Why do you go to a different place and you look at the shops that you have at home? But anyway, we wanted to see what variety they had in pennies, and they have a whole Grinch section. They also had, which I absolutely love, they not only have a whole Grinch section for the adults, they also have a whole Grinch section for dogs. They had a Grinch outfit, which Oscar is a horse, so we couldn't find it in an extra large because I was going to bring it home. They had a Grinch outfit for the dog. They had Grinch toys for the dog. They had everything. It was the best. Oh, it was the best thing ever. They also had a little Yoda outfit for the dog. My friend was going to buy it for her pug. It was so cool. So yeah, we went to an English shop. Well, it's not English, it's actually Irish. But we went to a shop and just spent about 20 minutes looking at dog things in this shop.
So I've gone on to my Advent stamps here, and I've just picked out a couple of the big ones and a couple of the small ones. I've just doubled them up on my stamping blocks just to make it a little bit quicker for going through this, but we're just randomly picking out the colours, making out a background, filling it up but not too much. Let's go down here. So that's they're reds. What other ones have I got red here? I've got my little hat and my candy cane. Just keep working your way around. And I love these colours because they pop so well together.
They do work really well, don't they?
Don't forget to pop some off the edges. Like I said, we're not going to see all of these, but that's why we like to give it a nice coverage. And then I'm going to move on to my greens. Let's do our Christmas tree. And I love all these little stamps that are on this set because some are really traditional, some are quite contemporary. There's bigger and smaller ones. There's so many things you could use these little stamps for.
Oh, there's some conversation in the old comments here about a potential new magazine.
A magazine?
A magazine?
Do we do those?
I'm not sure. Some people have said that they've had theirs delivered.
Wow.
You've got to watch this space, people.
Exciting times.
Watch this space.
And we're just going to finish off with our little woolen mitten. Just building up that background. I'm trying to concentrate on bits down the middle, just round the sides, because that's where we're going to see the most of these designs.
This is looking very cool.
That can be cleaned up later. In fact, I need this one back because it's got something I need for later on. Now let's get all these stuck together. And that is the basis of our panel done. So you just repeat that process 4 times.
And how many times do you need to make it? 4? 4 times.
Yeah. But like I said, just get yourself a little conveyor belt going like I've done there. If you've got a couple of stamping blocks, layer them out each side so they're not going to cross each other.
It's a very clever idea.
And then just go through all 4 pieces, do all your stockings and do all your trees and just work your way through. Get that one there. And then back onto this layer. And then we will show you how to make our little boxes that go on. So that is the background from there. We're going to have 6 boxes on each side, and that should make our 24. So again, we're going to go back to our Miri card. And again, I'm going to alternate these, so I'm going to do 12.
Oh no, because you're going to make them all, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not making them all today, don't worry, we're not going to be on air till 3 o'clock. But I'm going to do 12 that are red tops and green drawers, and then the other 12 the other way around. So for our draw sleeve, we are going to cut 2 inches.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course you can.
How many draw sleeves can you make from one piece of A4?
Oh, I did this yesterday. You can get quite a few.
Are you cutting them to 2 inches?
2 inches. You need, I think, to do the whole thing, you need 2 sheets of each colour.
Are you joking? For 12 boxes?
For 12 boxes. It's just 12 sheets.
Think about how many
2
advent
sheets.
calendars
Oh, I
you
don't
could
know
be
if
making.
that... No, that might not include the drawers. I don't know. I can't remember. You might need 4 sheets for the tops and the drawers of each one.
But still, you've got
plenty.
You get 16 sheets of each
Yeah, you've
colour
got absolutely plenty, loads.
in here for the incredible price of £7.99. No, you get 20. You get more than that.
So for our drawer wrap, just to recap, that is 2 inches by 5.5 inches. We're going to put it on our scoreboard on the box lid side. We're going to score at 1 inch. We're going to score at 2.5 inches. We are going to score at 3 inches, and we're going to score at 5 inches. And then this is just so simple to make. I'm just going to add a little bit of tape to one of those ends. Fold all these in, get your score lines in, and then I find the easiest way to do this is if you kind of fold this up like that and then just pop that over, and it's so easy to make. So again, get a little production line going, and you can make these really simply.
You could get the kids involved with this.
You certainly can, yeah.
Absolutely, because the trimmer is so safe that you would not be worried about leaving the kids with the trimmer while you're making these.
No, not at all. So for our little box base that we're making, now I did try and do this using the box base method on here, so cutting it to 3 by 3, but it was still a little bit too snug.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to come 2 notches under the 3 on the squares. Because you want it a little bit snug, because you don't want your drawers like falling out all the time, so you want a little bit of resistance there. But this is what I found that works. So we are going to work on the base side. We're going to come in from where the 12 inches here. We're going to come in just 1, 2, 3, 4 notches, so that's the one after where your 11.5 is, all the way around the side. And again, once you're going with these, your brain just sees it. You don't even have to think about it anymore. I'm going to add my tape just to my 4 corners. And then again, to cut these nice and straight, I put my tape on first and then I trim them down. I've just found that it works a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to cut them up there, and then just so I get them nice and flat, just to give it that extra little bit manoeuvrability in the box. So we're just going to cut these into little...
I bet everyone's at home silently staring at the screen watching Cat's creation come to life. Lots of people messaging about their magazines. Betty, if you please will you call the customer service team and let them know about your magazine, and I'm sure, 100% sure, they will get a new one sent out to you. So please message the team, because we will definitely get a new one sent out to you. We don't want you getting your magazine all damaged and not having a new one, a nice new clean one.
We just take our tape off. I'm getting like palpitations now that it's not going to fit in there, even though I made 24, more than 24 yesterday as I was playing around. I know that these measurements work, but if it's going to go wrong,
it will be.
it will be, yeah. So we're just going to fold those up. And then hopefully this should slide in here absolutely perfectly, and you can see we've got a little bit of resistance, but it still moves absolutely fine, so it's not going to fall out. You can see you've got there, perfect for like an after 8 mint or a chocolate coin or something like that.
After 8 mint.
So we're going to do that, and then we have to decorate the top of it. So we are going to go back to this. Let's do 1.5, so because I still want some of that beautiful mirror showing through, so we're going to do a 1.5 inch square. And then for our layer on top, it's got a little bit of white card knocking around somewhere. I'm going to cut this to 1.25 square.
Betty, you are correct. We have been looking at a number of different ways from the last sort of 2 magazines that we sent out. So we kind of did a trial the last time we sent our magazines out, and we sent out a few in a different way. So we are looking into that and trying to improve our packaging for our magazines. So please bear with us because it is sort of trial and error. It's just such a shame that they obviously don't get to you in the best way, but we are looking into it. So just give customer service a ring, they'll send you a new one out for sure, and then hopefully next year we'll have a new solution to sending out our magazines, and we won't have as many of them being received sort of damaged or not in their packaging, which is very strange. I don't know how this happens.
So I've just gone ahead and then I've inked these up, alternate green and reds, just using the same 2 colours before. So now it's just a case of putting our numbers on. I'm going to show you what I've done as we do this, because you've got to alternate your pattern slightly. It all depends how you layer them up, but I like, so I'm going, let's see where my numbers are, green, red, and then I'm doing the opposite, so red, green, and then it'll be green, red, so you that kind of checkerboard effect.
Okay.
So when you're layering these out for your numbers, to put your numbers on, it's going to be red, green, green, red, red, green, to get your numbers going in the right alternate for the patterns.
I see.
So
I see what you mean.
Now for 23 it'll be red, and my last one is going to be green. So we've got different colours on top of the boxes. Where did I put my stamp with my numbers on? It's over here. So for my red, I'm going to go with my green, so number 23. I'm going to just pop that in the centre. And then 24 for my red. And do that there, and then we're just gonna bring in that last little detail again on these ones here. So again, I'm alternating these. I want green on this one. I'm going to go into the opposite corners of what I did last time. And again, this beautiful little snowflake, this really contemporary one, it's
so
from the
cute.
set.
I love that one for backgrounds and all sorts of bits and pieces. It's just, it looks really good heat embossed as well.
Yeah, oh, I bet. So it's going to take you a little bit of time to do this project, but there's nothing overly complicated in it at all.
And like you say, if you know all of your sizes, then you can get all of your boxes cut at once. You can get all of your boxes made, and then you can cut all of your little panels out, and then you can stamp all your little stamps, and create this little production line that you've got going. And in no time at all, you'll be able to make this fantastic advent calendar. It's so cool.
And we're just going to pop foam pads on the back of these, just so they've got that little pop from the box. Get my numbers in the right order. Again, we're just centrally positioning them on there. And then it's just putting them on here. So again, we're just going to use our construction glue just to give us that little bit of manoeuvrability. Just make sure you give it time to dry and just keep checking.
Would you be able to use hot glue as well if you've got your glue gun?
Yeah, you probably can. I just like having that little bit of manoeuvrability so I can get them
especially when you're popping
even.
all six of them on.
Because we're going to leave a little bit of a bigger gap down the middle just so we've got room that we could get in and push our drawers out when it's all nice and dry. but it's still dead easy and quick to do. Yeah, so once you've got them all on, you can just double check. They might slip and slide a bit because I've got to put them straight onto the rest of the advent calendar shortly, but we're getting there. But it's just something so fun that you can make. And if you look after this is something you can pull out year after year.
I was just thinking that. And maybe it's not a Christmas advent calendar you're wanting to do. Maybe you've got someone in the family with a big birthday coming up. And you want to make them an advent calendar with like little treats in. Or maybe each one has like, it could be like a birthday treasure hunt. So each one has a little like clue in to where they can find 24 little presents like leading up to their birthday.
Cute. So you just layer it up like that. Now I'm going to try and give it a couple of seconds to dry. As you can see, they do want to move about. You've just got to keep checking on them for a few seconds. I've gone ahead and I've added everything else together. Now we get this. Isn't it so cool? So I'm going to take this tape off here. And isn't it amazing what you can make just using a few products?
I know.
And this was as well, I mean, some people might be thinking, was it chicken or egg? Did Kat decide she wanted to do an advent calendar and then see what materials she could use? No, I was genuinely given what we had on the show, and then decided to make this out of what we've got. So it just shows how easy all our products work together. And this is just going to be my tricky little bit here, but I'm going to use that same technique.
Oh, I like doing that.
Fold this over. Oops, no. See, this is where they're all still wet.
Can you lie that side flat?
Yeah, I'll come up with something, don't you worry. Let's take this tape off and then try and just pop it under. Just about giving them time to dry.
Definitely make it one day and then put it all together the next. That sort of 24 hours of gluing time is really going to help with your sticking that mirror down.
So if we just fold that over and then we can pull this on top. Please just stay, and then when we're done we're going to end up with this.
This is so cool, Kat.
And you could even get, this is annoying me because they're going wonky, like one of those like mini Christmas trees, you know, like to pop in the top or something like that.
I was just thinking that, like the one that we have for decorating our,
so you could have a little
Christmas tree
coming out the top, and you've got all your
or
little
if you've got
drawers.
a light on the side of your thingy.
And they just pop out, but they're going to stay there. They're not going to be falling out and stuff. You could decorate the inside of them as well if you wanted to.
So much love for this. This is amazing. Will you be putting the instructions on later, Kat? Says Claire. Fab festive advent calendar idea. You could do a Halloween countdown one as well. That would be super cool. Literally everyone. I can't keep up with how fast the comments are coming in with how amazing that one is. I love that, Kat. It was awesome. I'm sure we will be putting the measurements up somewhere so that you've got all of the bits and pieces you need. Okay, last little bit of the show. Duo design paper pads. These pads are $9.99 each. This deal, you can get 2 for £10. That is an absolutely, we have so many of these as well, and we've actually reprinted some of our bestsellers recently as well. So you can get our Watercolour Dreams and Colour Fades. This one has been reprinted. This one's super fun because you've got all of those incredible designs on. We've got animal prints and lovely leaves. So this one has all of your gorgeous animal textures, and then those beautiful moody leaves. Brand new ones as well. They're included. Our industrial textures. You can get that one. We've got our radiant roses and delightful dots. I love the dots on this. So gorgeous. We've got things like hidden galaxies and starry nights. You can get our lovely ladies and handwritten letters. We've got floral flare and subtle shimmer. We've got our spring fling and gorgeous gingham. Again, another essential one with that gingham. Vintage maps and aged papers. The first one we ever brought out, and still we have to restock it because it is an absolute favourite. So 2 for £10. There's loads more than this as well, I'm sure there is. Have a look on the website at that deal because you don't want to miss out on that one. Trim the insert pads as well. You can grab your hands on those. We've got a lot of trim the insert pads now because we've obviously brought out our new Christmas ones. Again, 2 for £10 on these. So same deal with this one. You've got all of your gold and silver. You've got Christmas, you've got congratulations with things like new job, welcome to the world, new home. You're going to get your thinking of you. This one's really nice because you've got your I'm so sorry, you're in my thoughts, wishing you a speedy recovery, you're in my prayers, with heartfelt sympathy. We've got special days, so you've got your engagement. You've got Valentine's Day, you've got Easter wishes, you've got Mother's Day, you've got Father's Day in that one. Then we've got our celebrations. So in this one, you've got a great selection in all of these really. You've got Believe, Achieve, Succeed. This is too small, I can't read that like that. Every time I see you, I fall in love all over again. Today's going to be a wonderful day. Grab it with both hands and don't let go. Bless this day with abundance of peace, joy and love. So you've got that one, and then we've also got special moments. Now in this one, you've got things like, I hope this card will brighten your day and help you feel better in every way. To the world, you are a mother. To our family, you are the world. Good luck in your new journey. It's only just the beginning. Dad, I know you've loved me as long as I've lived, but I've loved you my whole life. A thank you note from me to you for who you are and what you do, and in memory of a life so beautifully lived and a heart so deeply loved. There's honestly every single occasion you can think of, and your trimmy insert pads are perfect for crafting with because they add that special touch. You've got that foiling in here as well. We do have these in gold and in silver, but not only that, you've got that super handy grid on the back in both portrait and landscape, so no matter what card size or shape you are making, you can cut your insert with ease to add into your card. So two for £10 on that deal again. Then we have some adhesives, starting off with Cat's favourite, construction glue. This deal should be £17.94. Now you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles of construction glue for £9.99. £9.99 for 6 bottles. Don't walk, people. You need to run to the website and get that deal because that is awesome. Stock up for the next year with deals like this. We've also got our purple glue sticks. We know everybody loves our purple glue sticks. You can get these all 12 sticks, £6.99.
What? No.
£6.99 for 6 of these. 12 of these, sorry. 12 for £6.99. You don't need to say anything. We don't need to say anything.
But I will. I'm going to butt in. I was saying this at Hobby Maker the other week. Especially with your glue sticks, something that you use so often with the kids.
Yeah.
And my mum instilled in me from a young age, buy the best quality things you can afford, even for kids crafting, because it will make such a difference and give them such a respect for their art materials going forward.
It's very true.
Our Prism glue sticks are fantastic. They're so clean, they're so tidy.
They are actually.
Even if they make that very common kid mistake and leave the lid off, you can cut through them so easily with a knife. Just take off the tiny little bit of the dried bit and all the rest will be intact and perfectly for use, and it cuts through so well that just shows the quality of the glue that's in there. And at that price, that's going to be comparative to cheap kids glue sticks, isn't it? If not better. So I would be buying them for the kids, for the grandkids, and getting a good start.
It's honestly, it's an absolutely phenomenal
I'm
deal.
passionate about our glue.
And when it comes to die cutting as well, we need to talk about this. When it comes to die cutting, obviously we've got our stickables. Everyone loves stickables. Sometimes though, you don't want to use those colours. Sometimes you want to use it with your shimmer card. You want to use it with your coloured mirror. You want to use it with lots of different items. Die cutting, when you've got fancy edges or beautiful background borders, this is incredible. You can just dab it on and then put any design onto anything. You can do it on parchment, acetate. It is incredible. So that deal is shocking. It's shockingly good. And then we're finishing off with another absolute favourite. Oh my goodness, why are we doing this? Glue Dots Super Mega Buy. We've done Mega Buys before. This is a super mega die. We're giving you 10 packs of these. Now in one pack you get 100 glue dots. So we're giving you 1,000 glue dots. 1,000 glue dots for £9.99.
Incredible value.
And these aren't just for crafting either. We use these all the time. The amount of glue notches between the team where we have used these, using them in the house as well. They're absolutely phenomenal. These deals, you've saved the best of last here, Jess. These are mind-blowingly good deals. They are incredible. Don't miss out on getting your hands on some of them. We're going to go back over to Kat for our last demo, but before we do, shall we remind you of that Win It Weekly question? Bear with me so I can get it right.
Deep breath.
The world's largest firework display consists of how many fireworks? Is it A, 810? I've done it wrong already, haven't I? No, I haven't. No. 810,940. Is it B, 250,780? Or is it C, 670,430? It's a lot of fireworks, people. If you want to be in with a chance of winning this absolutely, I've just pulled everything out now. This absolutely incredible topper collection, then make sure you like, share and comment with your chance to win. Winners will be announced on Friday. Back to you, Kat.
I felt like a mum at a kids' play, then like mouthing the words along with you, so you got them right.
So many numbers, it's so confusing.
Okie doke, super quick one now. So we are going back to our Whopper topper pads. I have gone for Playful Days because that wasn't one that you showed before, but we've definitely got some because I've seen them in the warehouse.
Yeah, we've got a lot of things.
Days.
If you've not seen something that maybe is a deluxe craft pad, is a Whopper topper pad, your toppers as well, go on the website. We've got so many different varieties. We just couldn't show you them all. So have a look because there's lots of ones you might think, oh, I didn't know you had that.
And I'm mixing and matching that with our duo design pads, and I've picked two different ones out here to get the colours that I want. So I've got the watercolour dreams and colour fades and the doodle dots and sketch stripes, and as you can already tell, they're going to work with this beautiful dinosaur topper absolutely wonderfully. So we're just going to do a 7x7 card. I'm going to keep a nice white chunky border on it. I'm going to go with the fades for my background. I've picked this one out here. We're going to go 3 notches under the 6 by 3 notches in the other direction, and then I've already cut myself a matten layer. And because we're using papers, I'm going to use my finger lift tape instead here. But as you can see, I put it directly onto my mirror card. I've just left myself a nice gap so I can get this exactly where I want it to be before I pop it down. She says, and a little bit that way, a little bit there. And then I have gone ahead and I have cut, I've done these 2.5, must have done, yeah. I've done 4 2.5 squares, and then I've brought in some matching papers. I've gone for the yellows because there's a little bit in yellow in there just to pop it out.
Duo design paper pad.
And then we're just going to cut these to 3 notches under the 2.5.
Actually, one of the favourite paper packs that we've got. It's so cool.
So versatile, isn't it?
It works for lots of different occasions, and also the patterns work with lots of different themes. So whether it is like fun cards, floral cards, masculine cards, it's such an essential one.
Really
and I think
great.
the variety of colours you get in there as well is also really cool. So many people guessing 810,940 as the answer of the Win It Weeks question. See, that's just too many for me. And what are we classing as a firework? Is it just that one little like ping, or is it like the thing that fires like 10 million things? Would you say that? It's a lot. It's a lot. Anyway.
So we're just going to arrange them on there to give us a really cool, funky background. Just gone ahead and added my foam pads.
Sue says, I wish you did glue dots in different sizes, also that you had heat resistant acetate. I was, not just me, lovely Anne as well, who does all the magazines in the office. We were pestering about different types of acetate yesterday, so again, watch this space. Secondly, glue dots in different sizes. Just hold your horses. Hold your horses on that one. Might be coming at the start of next year.
You wouldn't like to give anything away though.
Also though, different sizes. Are you wanting bigger sizes or are you wanting smaller sizes? Because I'm constantly cutting into my glue dots.
Yeah.
I always cut, sometimes quarters as well. And you can do it with your scissors or your trimmer. Just make sure that they're still in the packaging. And they cut through really quite well actually.
So I've just gone onto my ribbon board there. I've just cut them to the same length as my layer, which is 3 notches under the 2.5, just to add some little bit more details in down the side here. So we'll do one across there.
Oh, smaller glue dots. Okay. Well, we may or may not be. I mean, Dan's not been on for a while, has he? So we've got to spill some of the beans. Just stay tuned, okay?
So just take out our topper.
Again, if anyone who wasn't watching earlier has received their magazine a little bit worse for wear, please contact customer service. Please contact them, and we will make sure we get a new one sent out to you. And just bear with us because we are going through a little bit of a trial process with different ways in which we can send it out so that they can get to you in the best state. So it is something that we are looking into, and hopefully we will have a resolution for the new year.
Pop this up the top. I'm going to go a little bit skewy because it's a nice, fun, cute card.
Louise says, I love the trimmy insert pads, but I would like something just printed in black because I think sometimes the gold and silver is a bit too blingy. Louise, we do have an essentials insert pack, and they are all black, so have a look at that on the website. It might be what you are looking for.
And I'm just going to pop this onto a nice 7x7, bringing in those little white details, and I think it just keeps it so nice and fun and fresh.
It's awesome.
But just using that Whopper topper pads and just showing how they match so well with our duo design pads, and we can bring everything in.
I'm sure everyone will agree. 3 absolutely awesome demonstrations from Cat today. I can hear the round of applause from everyone sat on their sofas. Thank you, Kat. That was absolutely awesome. And what a great way to show how you can craft with some of the products that we have on the best deals ever. Don't miss out on the deals we've got for you today, whether it's papercraft, whether it's adhesives, whether it's stamping. There is literally something for everyone on today's show. If you need more of a hunky-dory fix, then don't worry. We are back tomorrow. We are back tomorrow with 2 shows. We're on Hobby Maker tomorrow. Anne-Marie's there. She's going to be there at 3, 5, and she's going to be there at 7. We have a brand new collection, Animal Arcadia, which I think you are going to love. And she's also going to be taking a look at our brand new magazine at 5 o'clock. But if you can't wait till 5 o'clock, then join myself and Becca tomorrow, 10 a.m. We're going to be bringing you that brand new magazine to see it in all of its glory. We hope to see you then.